Alright, for those of you who've been following my blog and my 2-month travel to Asia, I went to India the first 3 weeks. I've been in Japan for a couple days, and then in a couple days I'll be moving to China for 3 more weeks. With all the travel time, it comes out to about 2 months, but I just thought I'd share with you all how I've been traveling. I've been traveling as light as possible, so I really wanted to make it a challenge that I'd only bring carry-on bags with me for the entire 2-month trip. So I had to really choose wisely what I put in there. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what I brought with me, and if I wasn't bringing all my photography stuff with me, I could probably pack even lighter, maybe get down to 1 bag. But let's start with this is kind of like my technology bag. In a sense, my other bag is like my clothes and toiletries and that sort of thing. I'll show you that next. So to start, I bought this bag by Kata, which is really cool. It's like a messenger style bag. And the nice thing about it is that it allows me to be a little bit more inconspicuous about my camera equipment. It doesn't say flashy camera bag. So I can fit a lot in here. It's got a compartment for my laptop, for my camera, and for all the other stuff that I brought with me. So let's see, let's just kind of go through this stuff pretty quick here. I brought a power adapter because all the power outlets seem to be different everywhere I travel to outside of Japan and North America. So that's really handy. And I've also got my kind of random cords that I need for my iPod, charging my Kindle, for my hard drive, that sort of thing. Of course, battery charger, extra battery for the camera. And then I brought my smaller camera with me, not my main kind of really big professional camera, but this is still a really great camera. It's Nikon's newest D7000, and it does a really great job in low light, does video, that sort of thing. So I decided to go with the smaller camera with 4 prime lenses, so lenses that are not zooms. I've got the 35 f2, the 20 at 2.8, 50 1.4, and the 85 1.8 with me. So it gives me enough of a zoom range to kind of capture a lot of different stuff. Let's see, I've got an external hard drive. That way I can put stuff on my computer and I can always have a backup of it just to make sure that I'm good to go. Just got kind of the little Seagate one from Costco. It was maybe like 50 bucks for 500 gigabytes. Got my headphones, my iPod, or my iPhone, wherever that is, my pocket I guess. Brought my iPhone with me. Mostly I'm not doing phone calls on here, but if I need to, I can actually use the Skype app and just find Wi-Fi somewhere, and then I can make calls to the US for really cheap. And then also I can listen to music on it, which really comes in handy on the airplanes. And then I've got kind of this random bag of receipts I collected throughout the trip, different currency. I went to my bank before I left and got about $100 in each currency, just so I'd be ready to go in case I had a hard time finding an ATM right off the bat. But generally I've just been going to the ATMs and withdrawing that way. It seems to be the cheapest way and the best exchange rate for me so far. Let's see, I also have kind of basic necessities for my camera. Some lens cleaning fluid, lens cloth, some alcohol swabs just to kind of clean it off if I need to disinfect it if I'm in a kind of a weird area taking photos or whatnot. I've got a couple phrase books, Mandarin for when we're in China and Japanese for here. I had a Hindi one and I threw it away at the airport when I left India, so I could save some more space. I'll probably should throw away the Japanese one as well, unless Dylan wants it. Let's see, I also have kind of a little notebook, which has been really handy for writing down notes about like, the nonprofits I went to, other things I take photos of so I can add comments on the blog about them. I also have a folder of kind of useful stuff for each city that I'm going to. I have like kind of useful phone numbers, what my different flight numbers are and times, hostels I'm staying at, that sort of thing. I've got my other information like my travel insurance information, copy of my passport, emergency phone numbers, that sort of thing. So that's been handy. And let's see, and then a few personal things I carry in here as well. Some gum is important. The tissues, little tissues that come in handy because especially in India there's not a lot of toilet paper available since people tend not to use toilet paper. So occasionally I've had to use it for that purpose. I've got earplugs, some duct tape, you never know, you might need that, and a flashlight. And lastly, I also carry my samurai sword, which is something that I may not need after Japan. So I think I might be putting that away for the China part of it and giving myself more space in my bag. So that's all I have in this bag. I'm just going to kind of load it up, show you what it looks like, that it all fits, prove to you that it fits, and then we'll move on to my clothes bag right after this one. All right, let's load it up.
Come on now, man.
it. And as you can tell, I've gotten pretty quick at packing this thing over the last 3 weeks. It's really nice to travel super light. So this is kind of my equipment bag for doing photography and editing photos and checking email and all that kind of stuff. So next I'll show you my my clothing and toiletries bag to show you how to make to pack light enough for 2 months or even longer, actually, with just a couple pairs of clothes. So let's show you that next.